Big Chaz, what's happening, Playboy?
Good. What's the deal, man?
I want to welcome you to the round table, man. This is a new segment we're doing at DIVA magazine. For the people who don't know, let's give a little background on you, your history, and stuff like that, what you've been through. And then from there, we're going to kind of just, go into the points.
Yeah, I'm trying to, I was just thinking how can I find a concise way to really talk about my history, because, I've just been on the planet for a minute, you know what I mean? And, at the time it seemed like I even, lived different lives at different times, so to speak, you know what I mean? Because my early history, coming up childhood was dealing, a lot with the legal system and the penal system, and after that I transitioned into, promotions and music and all of that. Just to
man, now hold up, because you saying transition and promotion, and like you, look, man, you got to give it up at the round table. Like, you was one of the first cats in New York to bring that West Coast movement over here, and I would be remiss if I allowed you to just tell me, yo, man, I just did some promotion. You ain't just do no promotion, homie. You know.
Yeah, I bought, I had a.
And we talking about what years is this now?
Oh wow, that was what was that? That was the 90s, man, early 90s, actually. Yeah, it was early 90s.
And who did you bring out?
First album.
Who did you bring out here?
I brought Snoop Dogg out here, Ice Cube, Tupac, Luther Campbell. What else did I do? Yeah, those are the main.
And we talking about when that whole movement was popping.
When that whole movement was popping. It was definitely Snoop's first album. I think his album was getting ready to drop, or maybe dropped the week before.
Okay.
That first Doggy Style album.
Right.
Yeah, because he had performed that night, extensively on that. Of course, with him came the Dog Pound, Lady of Rage, Suge Knight, the whole mob. Came to Queens that night, and it actually was the first time performing in New York.
Right. How did that go?
That went off good. I mean, the show went off. The show came on late, late that night, because it's a matter of getting them moved over, and because there was so many people in the street.
Where was it at?
It was at what it was called, Trafalgar Square. Then it's called this name now, Amazura.
Yeah, that holds about 5,000 people, right?
Yeah, well, then it might hold a little more, because it was really just like, now they got it like just sectioned a little differently. Right. And the space was just a little wider, I think they moved the back up somewhere. They got these platforms and stuff with the bars on the side. A lot of that wasn't there. It was like maybe like one bar on one side and one bar on the other, and the rest of that was space, So yeah, we had it was like, I thought it might have been 10,000 people in the street.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was,
I heard about
crazy,
And they came out to Queens, and you originally from Queens.
Yeah, they came from all over the place.
No, but you originally from Queens.
I'm originally from Queens. I was born in Harlem, but I came to Queens when I was a kid. I was born in Harlem Hospital, and raised in Queens, in Jamaica, Queens.
I want you to talk to us about what made you make the transition, how you make the transition, and the state of the streets and what you see it to be, and what the problems is. And we're gonna really get into it.
I put it like this, and it's just a funny saying, give a man a gun, he can rob a bank. Give a man a bank, he can rob the world. So basically, just ironically, that's what I was in for, bank robbery. But like what, the transition came from one lifestyle to another, and not in terms of principles. The principles stay the same. You know what I mean? Just because I entered the business, the principles that I lived by all my life are still in place.
No question.
You know what I'm saying? It's no difference in that. But what I did do while I was serving time, I let time serve me. I stayed in the law library. I earned college degrees. I prepared for my release, so to speak. I prepared for that new transition, for the things that I knew that I could do even better, you know, than I did going in. It was a different time, you know, so I took different actions at that time that was appropriate for that time. And the other thing was that, you know, I made choices, not mistakes. You know, I wasn't there for no mistake. I made the choice to do what I did, and I was good with that choice, you know what I mean? And the consequences from the choices. So, you know, in the transition state, I decided to, you know, focus on some other things to see how I could even come out and do things better, you know, with my same principles intact.
What are those principles?
Basically, it's the principles of being, you know, honorable and being a man. I mean, it's just the basic principle of being, you know, a man of integrity, a man of honor, so to speak. You know, not a traitor to your family, not a traitor to your friends, not a traitor to your comrades. You know, if you choose a certain lifestyle, you know, then whatever the consequences are, you have to accept that, you know what I'm saying, and accept it as a man, you know what I'm saying. So basically that's the, you know, the principles that I'm talking about. You know, and it's the principles that are utilized through all the history, really. Yeah. There's some new stuff now that, you know, people try to attach, you know, new excuses and to weaken the fiber of what principles are. But there is no lesser, you know, standard of principles. It is what it is.
Yeah, we talked earlier, and I was saying I wish we had got that on tape. We was talking about basically the purchasing of a lifestyle.
Yeah, that's, you know,
that boss thing.
Yeah, the title, you know what I mean? Like the title, you know, the content and the character got to match the title. You know, guys go around talking about they gangsters, talking about they bosses, and talking about, you know, this, but you know, that's a title you kind of got to earn. That it's got to be what you are. You know, something that you just didn't gain because you got a lot of money. You know, because you got lucky and got your money whatever kind of way you got it. Now you're a boss, and it's crazy to me. It's because even in the rap culture, you know, and it's kind of humorous to me. You know, because as soon as a rapper thinks he can make a record and rap, he says he's a boss. That's crazy to me. Then he says he want to have a label, and he's coming from the street. He just got a record, and I can't believe that he thinks for 1 minute that those white people are going to put millions of dollars in his hands, and all he can do is write rap lyrics. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, you're not a boss. You know what I'm saying? Just because you just came up and got lucky and got a record out there. Right. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, again, because you may have lucked up however you got some money, that doesn't make you a boss. You know what I'm saying?
What makes you a boss?
A boss, you know, basically the same thing that most of them fear when they get ready to go to prison. You know what I'm saying? When you don't have no money, no nothing, then what are you? You know what I'm saying? And at that point, if you can strip down the money, you can strip down, you know, the jewelry, the cars, and look at the person, and then that's going to determine whether you're a boss. You know what I'm saying?
Talking about the pure nakedness.
The pure nakedness of who you are. You know what I'm saying? And if that doesn't match up to the word boss, nigga, you ain't a boss.
You a fraud.
Yeah, you a fraud. You know, you ain't a gangster. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, like I said, it's just humorous to me. You know what I'm saying? A lot of this shit is entertainment. You know, but sometimes the youth are misguided by entertainment, thinking now, and that's really backwards. Yo, this is Chaz, you know what it is, Blackhand Entertainment. I want to shout out, you know, Delson, DIVA, and the Round Table. You know, you need to go get with it, because it's about it.